Hi, my name's Hayley Quinn and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Every single week I am taking questions from my subscribers via my Twitter and my Instagram, so you can connect with me and I can answer your questions one-on-one. As a mini warning, I do have a bit of a backlog, but I am getting through them. So just remember, if you have a dating or relationship advice question that you'd want to ask me, you can contact me. I'm on Instagram at HayleyQuinnX or on Twitter at Hayley Quinn. And today, my first question that I have is quite a long one, and it's from my Instagram account, and I'm going to be sharing it with you. He's asking, basically, he met this girl, he really liked her, but then she went away on vacation, and he's not sure whether they are in a relationship or not in a relationship. And he's unsure whether he should contact her, whether he should send her a message like, "You are like the sun because it brightens up my day," or whether he should say, "I really like spending time with you and I want to know whether you want to be friends or you want to talk about relationships." Now, this whole scenario of, are we friends or is this a relationship? Oh my God, I know this for myself personally. It's like the most frustrating grey area that you can ever be in. Now, the trick really here is to actually not spend too much time focusing and asking the other person what they want. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but if you say, "What are you looking for?" or "What do you want out of this relationship?" it immediately sounds a little bit off-putting and can actually repel the other person because it creates a lot of pressure around the situation. Instead, it's always so much better to just get comfortable with saying what you want to do. So if you're in a kind of a grey area situation where you're not sure if someone is a friend or a lover or otherwise, the first thing you have to do is you have to identify, what are you looking for? How do you perceive the situation? What's your reality and what's your intentions towards them? When you have this in place, that's what I want you to communicate. And usually if you're going to say something like, "Hey, you know what, I like you," or to me this feels like a relationship and I want to be with you, you kind of don't want to do that via WhatsApp. Like, that's definitely a face-to-face conversation. So I would use your WhatsApp messaging to keep in contact to a point where you can meet in real life. So all your intention is geared towards being able to say, "Hey, you know what, let's hang out this Saturday," or "Let's catch up this Saturday," or "Let's go for a walk this Saturday," or "Let's go bowling," or "Let's get a drink." You know, create a plan and a space and opportunity where you're going to have time to communicate with one another. When you do that, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on then going in there and being open to communicating what you want and avoiding putting the ball too much in their court. What you're looking for is someone who has the ability to be intimate and open enough with you to commit to you on the same level that you want to commit to them, and who's looking for the same things. So if you want a relationship and they see it as a friendship, then it's probably not going to work because you have two actually oppositional views of the relationship model. Now with the guy who sent this in, I know that this girl you might not be able to see her for a little while because she's a bit far away. The best thing you can do is do little very personal forms of contact, send pictures, send video messages, send voice notes, just tell her about your day, share things about yourself, ask her some questions about you so there's a dialogue that's back and forth. And then when you can get her in front of you, you go into that meeting and you know what you want and you communicate that. And then you know what? If it's meant to be and she's on the same page as you, you are going to be able to converge and she will be your girlfriend. But it's not about sending a mystical text. It's about actually just creating the opportunity to feel comfortable enough to talk about this in real life. Okay, so here's another question from my Instagram, HayleyQuinnX. At school, there's that guy who I have a sport lesson with once a week only, and I wish to know him better. I met him during a sport camp 1 year ago. We didn't really have a time to speak. Now we've had a couple of lessons together, and I don't know how to get in touch with him without being awkward. Speaking to him isn't the problem, but rather ask him out, as we haven't got friends in common to justify and meet him like at a party or something. I think that asking him to grab a coffee or eat together seems a bit weird, as we don't know each other yet. Maybe I'm mistaken. I have him on Facebook, but I prefer face-to-face interaction. I hope this is okay. My English might not be that good because I'm from Switzerland. Well, hey, a female question. We love this. Let's get some gender balance on the Hayley Quinn YouTube channel. You know what, asking people out does feel awkward, doesn't it? And it's because it involves some emotional risk. What I really liked about your message is that you were saying that you wanted to do this in real life and face-to-face, and that seems better. And I agree. I often think sometimes, you know, don't say on Facebook what you don't have the courage to say in real life. Just say it in real life. I get also that if you say to a guy that you don't know all that well, "Hey, do you want to get a coffee with me?" it's like, what's the context for that? And that's automatically going to feel awkward. So here's what I would do instead. I would just slightly rephrase that. I would be talking to him, if you can, maybe at the end of one of your sport practices, and then go, hey, you know what, I'm really thirsty. I'm going to go grab a drink. Do you want to come? So if you are doing something already and you kind of throw it out, oh, you know, you could say, I don't know about you, but I'm really thirsty. Let's go get a drink. You know, let's go grab a coffee. Or so to create some scenario where you're suggesting that you're already about to go and do something and he can just join in. Now, if you have to rush off after sport practice, that's okay. But it gives him the opportunity then to be able to say, oh, I can't because I'm really busy. And then you can say, well, maybe sometime next week. And that, again, doesn't push him towards anything too strongly, but gives him a really solid and clear springboard by which he can make an arrangement with you. Also, I think if you begin this discussion in real life, it becomes so much more acceptable and easier to follow up on Facebook later. And literally, you sound lovely. You could probably just send him a message saying hi with a little wave, and then see if he picks up on that and see if he then takes the initiative to start building things with you. So I think the key here is you speak to him in real life. You suggest that you're going to go off and do something anyway, but you're cool if he wants to join. In the likelihood that he can't meet up in that particular moment in time, you can then say, oh, maybe another time, let's chat on Facebook. So you sound casual about it, but you create more and more opportunities for him to connect with you. Also, following this, if you want to follow up on Facebook, because you've had the interaction already in real life, and this goes the same for guys to girls or girls to guys or guys to guys or girls to girls, it's the same thing. Have the interaction in real life first, then follow up on Facebook. Don't try and create an interaction on Facebook that you wouldn't be able to have in real life. So do it that way around and you're going to come across as a lot more attractive and a lot more impactful. Anyway, my name's Hayley Quinn. If you've been following my videos and you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much. I am trying to take as many questions as possible from you guys. I'm doing 2 every single week. You can contact me on my Instagram at HayleyQuinnX. Give me a follow, write a comment, let me know what's going on, or you can hit me up on Twitter at Hayley Quinn and ask me all your dating, love, sex and relationship questions there. I'll be back again next week with another video for you guys. See you soon.